All right, guys. Let's give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can get chat in. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, okay. Ah, that's why. All right, so it just did that then. Very good. Fair enough. How you doing? All right, let me get the chat window set up here. All right, guys. Quick break. Grabbed a drink real quick, and apparently there wasn't anybody else here. Everybody was just being loud earlier. So let's see. We'll do the hangout. We need to adjust it a little bit. Oh, no big deal. Uh. Oh. Oh, okay. That's working now. Weird. All right, there we go. Actually, we can even change that some. Cardinals are beating the Royals 2-0. That's good enough. All right. Now, where'd I go? I am not there. Why am I... What in the world? I'm hiding. I am hiding. Let's just remove it. Add another one. Something weird's going on. Oh, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm trying to actually get my video to show up. Ah, that's right. So let me close this. Leave the hangout. That is because of the hangout. That's right. All right. So come back to the hangout now. Yeah, exactly. I am. And now you're not there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Okay. Select region. Oh, yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. I'll fix that in a second, guys. Hang on. I just didn't want to hear him talk tonight, but I guess we'll let him talk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I for one welcome our Google Overlords. That's so funny. No, this is completely user error. This is PebCac ID10T. This is all me. My head's just not on straight tonight. It's just, it is what it is. That said, it still isn't showing you though. Yep. Well, I redid the region already. I'm actually going to recreate the entire source. Window capture. Hangout. That should be the right window. It is. Select region. Drag down. Drag up. Drag over. Hit enter. Click OK. There you are. Little glitchiness from OBS. Hey guys, we've got Preach in channel. Everybody say howdy, Preach. Howdy, Preach. So your kids thought that was pretty cool? Did I embarrass her? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you still can't be heard. Now you can be heard. I've turned on.
Oh, so nobody knows why I made that face.
Nobody. That was.
I just sit here.
That was my plan all along. He's constipated.
Very much.
Speaking of which,
you look that way too when you're constipated. And
I look that way all the time.
You, I mean, everybody does.
I saw a thing on TV, where this is totally off topic, but I guess there's this diet. It's called the Banana Island diet or Banana diet or whatever, and you got to eat like 30 bananas a day.
That doesn't sound healthy.
It doesn't. Like that puts your potassium at like 3.5 times what it's supposed to be in a day. But can you imagine trying to eat? Now they blend them, but I mean
they're putting them in like all kinds of stuff.
Smoothies, yeah. But still, 30. I love bananas. Don't get me wrong, but 30 a day, it's like, whoa, that's a bit too much.
Eat more bananas than most people eat in a whole month in one day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, very true. Okay, so you're.
What's up, chat? Welcome.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to wreck a NASCAR at Michigan right now. Doing a really good job at it too, though.
I would think you should let other people wreck you, because that seems to be what happens.
Well,
you actually can drive a straight line.
I didn't look at his room.
Skype seems to work well. Yeah.
Banana splits. That's great. Or banana
Preach. Oh dear.
spits.
No sound from Preach. No sound from Preach. I can't hear Preach. Fix at plot. There we go. Boom. There. It's working. Man, you'll be.
Man, I was so excited today.
Yeah, for a while.
Because I got on G's game show. And it was a brand new one called, I don't know, Cargo something. And I had to get this cargo 9 jumps to him, right? And it started at 200 million. It was amazing. First one, green, ready to go, like no problem. Second jump, same thing, no problem. Third jump, there could be a gate camper. I'm like, all right, I got this. I pick a letter, A. And G goes, well, you know how G plays. I'll give you 10 million to quit now.
Don't take it.
Downstairs. Oh, well, no, it's 10 million. That's chump change, right?
See, Pro, I see you there. We'll chat in a second. Yeah, so I wouldn't take 10 million.
I didn't take it. I was like, blow me up, G. Give me the gate. Gate camper. Wah, wah, wah.
So, that's not as bad as me turning down 50 million for I got a bunch of wreckage. So, the PC I built up. I want to see that computer. Oh, when you came back to PC gaming. Okay, so,
I'll be right back.
Preach actually was instrumental in my my new PC. And
let's just be honest. I'm instrumental anytime you spend money that you probably shouldn't spend.
Yeah, that's actually true. Farm Simulator. You're trying to get me to get an iRacing wheel, which you would think I would do.
It will happen.
It will happen.
Oh yes, it will happen.
G Trolls.
All right.
I'll see you in a few minutes. So anyway, the PC. So I came back to gaming, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at a PC, and I drove Preach nuts because the way I work, okay, I'm cheap. I will spend money, but I'm cheap, and so I start off with, okay, I want to build a gaming PC that can. Basically, what I said out there is because it's been. I mean, I built PCs for myself back in last one I built for myself, where I actually spec'd it out myself, was 1999. Okay, I spent $3,000. I spec'd out a machine, and so that was all good. But then I switched console gaming. The only other machine I built since then was a few years ago for my son, but that was a pre-spec build. It was out of Maximum PC or Maximum PC magazine, and so I just bought the parts and put them together. No big deal. So this one I start speccing out. I'm like, man, I don't know any of the new ports. I don't know anything about the new or slots. I don't know anything about the new video cards, et cetera, et cetera. So Preach, who had recently built a PC himself, walked me through it, kind of gave me some builds, and then I started, okay, yep, all right, cool. And then I started getting on my own thing about it. So I'm like, okay, I want to do 700. He's like, oh. And so, but he worked with me, and of course, I'm like, okay, we finally got it down to around 700, and then I start going, okay, but now I want more RAM, or I want a faster processor. So I ended up with an i7. The builds are down below. I think it's a 4790K, and so we went through so many build iterations. And if you guys have built a PC, you know how it works, right? You go through, if you look down below, he's actually got a link to his PC part picker, which is a really awesome site, because you can put together builds. It'll give you the lowest price that it finds from all the different websites that are out there. But additionally, you can look at previous people's builds. I kind of feel guilty because I haven't actually taken proper photos of mine and posted it yet on their site. But you can keep it. You can send out the short URL for your build. So we were passing these short URLs back and forth and back and forth, and it's totally fun. And so finally, I ended up speccing out a machine, and because I was trying to be cheap, I managed to get all kinds of rebates and all this kind of stuff. And the PC itself, I don't remember exactly what the cost was, but it's only 8 gig of RAM, so I know I'm going to be upgrading that soon. It's got a 256 SSD. No, 240 SSD, I think. I've got a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM drive. I think it's the Seagate. See, this is my problem, is we went through so many parts, I forget what I actually ended up with. I ended up with a 970, the GTX 970 GeForce video card, which is fantastic. Got all that stuff for technically under $1,000 for the PC. That doesn't count the Antec Diamond thermal paste that I bought at Best Buy. It doesn't count the extra fan. I actually need to buy like 3 or 4 more fans because I want to do all blue. At Best Buy, things like that. But that said, my purchase parts with a PC running was about $1,000, just under $1,000. And then I bought the Asus, the 270Hs, I think. I don't even have the boxes anymore, but I bought these 2 Asus monitors, and again, they're down below. And so far, I've been pretty happy with them. They were cheap and very nice. Oh, yes, actually, yeah, I've got the closed circuit liquid cooler for the CPU. So I'm not fully liquid cooled, but the CPU has got the closed circuit in there. So overall, I like this build. I went cheaper on the motherboard, but it had decent reviews. The version 4 of the motherboard, and I forget what it's called, but the version 4 of that was, I could get it at the same price, but it had so many bad reviews that I ended up going with the third version, the 3. But at the end of the day, I'm very pleased with it. It does unfortunately put me back on Windows, which we won't get too far into. Oh, Preach is back. I hope he didn't hear me say that.
I heard you say it. I'm just done with it. You and your Windows hate.
You know, I've been in the software industry, and I've been running Windows even before I went in the software industry for a long time. So
just stop it. You've got nothing.
I have plenty. So
there's nobody running Outlet Mall Derby races tonight.
oh, this is still week 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are getting bored.
They're getting bored. See? So that's what I'm running here. The upgrades that are coming. Okay, so number one, CPU is obviously fine. We're gonna be good with that for a little bit, for a little while. I do need to bump my RAM up to at least 16. But good thing is, overall machine is super snappy. I mean, I can literally reboot, full reboot, like up and running, 100% up and running in under 10 seconds, which is beautiful. Adobe Photoshop opens very quickly, in a matter of seconds. So overall, I would highly recommend this build.
He didn't see it, Ram. He didn't see it.
Oh, hang on. Let me see. Sorry.
See what?
Let's see what?
Nothing to see here.
What
There's nothing to see here.
Oh, I'm going to go back and watch the stream. What time is it?
Oh, whatever.
02:18. I'm going to go back and watch, see what you did. Anyway.
You said, I'm going to upgrade my memory. And then you said to at least 16.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I rolled my eyes at the maybe more. That's all I did.
Well, I mean,
twice.
If I can get a good deal on some RAM.
You got to make sure your motherboard can handle it. What can your motherboard handle? 32?
I think it'll do 32. But yeah, I'll double check.
Or 64.
So that's my PC.
Packet Creeper. And he would not have added the SSD if it wasn't for me pushing him.
I was going to run without it. Well, because, I mean, okay, your game loads faster, but once it's loaded, you're done. But I'm very glad that that I did. He pushed me to do that. And so he had me spending way more money. I told him about the whole thing where I was cheap and I started at like $700.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I told you. I told you. I drove him nuts.
Oh,
But we ended up with a really cheap but powerful PC.
Cheap is a relative term.
Well, it's under $1,000. Not counting the monitors, it's under $1,000. So, anyway,
it was an interesting ride. Let's just say it that way.
But that's what you do. You enjoyed it. You liked looking up the parts. Come on, admit it.
I enjoyed it until about the 14th time you rebuilt the thing, and you kept saying, "I gotta do this on the cheap. I got to do this on the cheap." And was like, okay, so here's what we can do at $700. What if I spent $800? Well, here's what we could do at $800. And then like one day I come home from work and you're like, what do you think of this? And now it's at like $1,300.
That was with the monitors.
I was just like, well, I mean, like you were trying to do it on the cheap. This isn't cheap anymore.
All right. Let's. You'll need at least 150 M3 of cargo space to make this delivery. Keep that in mind. Let's get rolling. I don't know. Do we want to see? Let's see. Make videos definitely have used the 16 gig. But yeah, I've done some video stuff before too. People on board with ship spinning, but it has a counter. What? Ship spinning has a counter?
Ram, I put 16 in mine just recently, and I did upgrade to the i7. But it was only because Damien had an i7, and I wanted to like get up to where he's at.
Keep it up with
the
Joneses.
And I went to 16 only because I knew that was better than what he had, and so I could one-up him. And that was really the only reason why I did it. And it was worth every penny I spent on it, too.
A C Pro. Yeah, I'll bet. You can go hog wild with it. I know, because I priced some of the expensive ones out. You can cut ships for making videos. I won't say what I spent on mine. He didn't know. Pretty sure. With monitors 3 and... All right. Your wife on computer. Last system topped out just over 2K. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, so that whole conversation with my wife was, it always starts like this whenever I want something, right? So, you know, I was thinking what would be cool would be that whole Google Glass thing. I could maybe do something cool with that.
So,
so
why do they always start that way? Because they do with my wife too.
So,
you know, the other day when I did the dishes and you didn't ask me to, it should be like, "What do you want?" And I'll be like, "Well."
Oh.
I'll be like, oh, it's real cheap. It's not real expensive. Yeah, how much is real cheap? $200 to $300.
Yeah.
When in my head I know it's like 400. And she'd be like, that is not cheap. And I'll be like, well,
Oh no. No, no, no. Oh.
Are you gonna die?
No. Guess what I forgot to do?
Pick something up out of your cargo hold.
That's exactly what I forgot to do. Ram, if you're hanging out here with me, if you want to just chill for a minute.
C Pro Gaming, dude. Don't even get him started on the monitor.
So that's what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, 4 monitors is a minimum. I mean, I don't see how you can possibly do proper simulation gaming with anything less than 5. If you're going to stream and do simulation game, I'm not even joking. It's not even a joke. I got to go pick something up, Ram, by the way.
It is a joke.
No, it's not a joke because you need at least 3 to outfit. So, like, I've got X-Plane. X-Plane is one of the games I'm planning on streaming once I get a little bit past the Cessna 172 bit of it. So that's one of the games that I wanted to play, and I want a simulation. I want to be able to have my forward-looking glass, my right, and my left. And then I need something for chat so I can see chat, and then I need something for web browsing at the same time. I don't see what the problem is with 5. 6, actually, I could see an argument for 6, and I'm, again, not even joking. Preach thinks I'm insane.
Well, yes. Actually, I do think he's insane. But,
Oh, you love me.
That's another story for him today.
Brother from another mother.
We're not hanging out together,
What's that?
What?
What?
I didn't say anything.
Jeez. You're trouble, man.
That's why this works.
Yeah. So, have you seen the new 32-inch curved monitor? I think those are sick. Yes. I didn't know it was 32, but I've seen the curved monitors, and yes, they are sick, and yes, I want one, and yes, it is probably way too expensive.
Are curved monitors going to be like 3D and stuff?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Or like curved monitors are going to be like 3D or Google Glass or i products. It's all just a phase.
Well, iProducts aren't a phase. Like, everybody in the world's got either an iProduct or a Android product. Number one.
iWatch, it's just a phase.
Well, I don't think wearables is a phase. The iWatch, I'm actually really just kind of disappointed in at least the look of it. I don't know about the function of it.
Hey, by the way, I was honestly trolling you a little bit there, but the other day when we were watching the developer conference for Apple,
yeah,
and the guy who Tim Cook or whatever his name is, the guy who's ruining Apple, he made a comment. He made a comment the other day about living in a what did he say? Post desktop?
Hold that thought 1 second, Preach. We will come back to that, I promise, but this is time sensitive. I want you to see this thing here. Okay? I want you to take a look at that thing.
I'm looking at it.
Now,
it looks like an alien.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to spin it over here.
Looks like something from the Covenant.
I thought it looked like a rotary engine, and then in chat, I think it was
Don't say it again.
Okay.
I heard what you...
you heard it. So now that's all I can see. That's all I can see now.
No, I think you're right. It's a rotary engine.
I think so, too.
Like, the first thing I thought of was the engines on the front of like a 30s airplane, where they had the pistons that came off of them.
Which I like anyway. Yeah. But he's ruined me on it now. But I did get some awesome pictures of it. Whoops.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Well, if you're only seeing one thing, why would you take pictures of that?
Well, because I can still see the rotary engine, and it's still something in-game that you're not going to see again, probably, unless you come back and do this mission again. These are my journeys through space, man.
To boldly go where no
one has gone before.
That was a little pitchy.
Just a little bit. It's all good, though. All right.
Oh, man.
So you want to see something? You want to see all these drones disappear? It's going to look like I'm beating them all up. But
Rams around.
Rams around.
Yeah. Come to Null on an adventure. There's 6. That sounds like A death threat.
Well, he did offer to do some PvP training. Oh, I'm sorry, C-Pro, you wanted to talk about your corp. You guys are recruiting. Somebody had a question about what you guys do, and I don't know if it was answered or not.
Sir Six, all I know is that I joined Eve, and like within the first, I think that was the first 2 days I got stream sniped in high sec space, and had no clue what happened. I was just, what the heck just happened? I think
He turned his head 1 minute and it was gone. He was just gone.
Yeah, I still don't like it. Like the whole stream sniping thing just really kind of irks me. Because I feel like it's using something that's not part of the game to do something in the game. I just don't feel like that's right. So I just chose not to stream it much anymore, to be honest with you. But, like, I literally almost quit the game that week. And I was
did.
Like, only like
Holy cow. I was like...
And I was really good on stream, I think.
Yeah.
But like in Damien and I's chat, like I was like salty.
Oh, he was livid. I'm like, you got to give it time. It happens. It's okay. And then, who was it that sent you an email that said you got to think about it? It's just a ship. You didn't actually like perish.
Yeah, somebody did. I don't remember.
I forgot. We've had, and it really was.
It was somebody who watched the video on YouTube and was like,
yeah, they were super helpful.
Remember this? Yeah, but I was pretty upset.
C-Pro Gaming, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, and we also appreciate the follow. Well, you've been here long enough. You probably already heard me do the whole Rescast TV, what we do, what we're about type of thing. So, but thank you very much for hanging out with us. Why am I not going over to these guys?
Nice. That's 171.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's all I see, dude. Why? Oh, I'm going around the giant alien thing.
Honestly, Packet Creeper, like, that is very true about this game. There is no safe place.
There isn't. I mean...
Well, there's only one safe place, and that's sitting in a station. Or sitting in a station and being logged out. Alright.
Alright, so what am I supposed to grab here? Let's see. Read details.
Yeah, we're gonna
Snapball.
We're gonna do our best to make
Thank you much for the follow. I do appreciate it.
The French's mustard truck, take it to the front tonight in Charlotte. It is a little weird that the NASCAR Gen 6 cars are out on track with us. But, you know, this French's mustard truck, the Chevy Silverado is going to do us really good. So,
you're right.
Yeah, we're going to do everything we can.
Okay, storage warehouse. Oh, I'm a little ways away from the storage warehouse.
Oh, CP Pro, so Illuminati Confirmed is about everything. Well, I mean, like, exploring is something that I'm interested in.
I'm going to work my way up to PvP. I really like doing exploring. I'm kind of enjoying PvE a little bit, but I really like exploring. Like, I really do.
Sir Six, that's one reason why we joined Eve Uni, was we're hoping that we can dive into that some, but I've been slightly distracted, and I haven't played in at least a week.
Okay, so Packet's got kind of my feeling on it, or where I'm going. You see what he says? He got ganked. He or she, I'm sorry, I actually don't know. Got ganked. He got ganked within the first month. Was really angry, but now loves it and loves the whole concept that there is no safe place in Eve. And I get that. I totally get that. Like, it's frustrating in the beginning, but once you know how to roll, and don't make the mistake. What was that one dude that was rolling with like 60 plex in his cargo hold and got popped? I mean, who does that? You don't want to do that. If you die being stupid, when you die when you're a noob, it's frustrating, but you learn. Once you're not a noob anymore, you die being stupid, that's just your own fault. And then there are areas where you're going to die not being stupid, just playing risky, and that's just part of the game. But the stream snipe, I agree with. I mean, I deal with, it is what it is, but...
I deal with it because I can't do anything about it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. You know what I mean? Like, if you need help for... Okay, does anybody remember playing Halo back in the day when you had your original Xbox, and you would go to somebody's house and you would connect them all together and LAN stuff? And we would always get ticked at the guy who was sitting in our TV and would look at our screen
Oh yeah,
and look at our screen and kill us because they could see where it was. That's what stream sniping is.
that's actually very similar. Although
Decline did that.
Although, that said, it does take a little bit. 5plex lost on day 4 of Eve. Okay, and that's expensive. I grant it. But it's still not... There was somebody who lost a ton of plex. Like, insane. Like, it was a lot of money. Like, real world money. Let's see. C-Pro, what do you guys special in? This isn't nothing much we do on... There isn't nothing much we don't do, honestly. Okay. So what's your focus, though? I guess that's my thing. Small gang and large gang. Okay. Here's a part of the queries campaign. Okay, cool. Nice. This guy did that. 5plex that. Another reason I want to get into ganking. The ISK seems amazing. I see a lot of crazy kill mails. Himitsumonbon. Golden rule of Eve. Don't undock what you can't afford to lose. Yes, and actually, I almost made that mistake when I first came back to Eve this time around. I actually bought I was like out doing like Amicus runs, what have you, and I'm like, you know what? And then I put together a Tyrannus, and somebody yelled at me. This is before I kind of saw G was running a Raptor. And so I'm like, okay, I heard it was, because I got stopped in a bubble. I'm like, well, what can I do about that? Oh, these are like, they're immune to bubbles. Cool, I'm going to run a Tyrannus. And so I had no clue. I put together a Tyrannus, and then somebody comes in stream and says, yeah, that's a really dumb ship to run for exploration. And so I'm like, okay, well, geez, maybe I should go ahead and run an Astero. Well, at that time, I had maybe 120 million ISK to my name, and I still don't have a lot. Half of what I've got actually came from the donations here, and I need to put towards, the stream. But point being is that I was about to undock with my Astero, and the people in chat were basically like, yeah, you really don't descan enough, and you don't make sure you're staying cloaked enough yet. If you go out of that dock with that Astero and I was around, I would pop you. And so in their own nice way, they basically said, you're going out in something you can't afford to lose. And so I never left dock. So my Astero has been sitting in station since I bought it.
Docking permission requested.
What do we got?
Sorry, Darren.
That and never trust anyone. ED was one of the biggest fights since BTAC-R.
Thankfully, it was just practice.
64 plex is 1499 times 64 equals 90. Yeah. Ouch. 200 billion in that other fight. Yep.
All right. Come on, French's mustard truck. Let's do this.
It's just hard to find trustworthy people. Yeah. And I know for a fact, too, that there are people that aren't trustworthy in-game, but they will share stuff with you. I mean, they'll pop you at the same time that they'll shoot you, but they will share actually good information. I've had people in stream say, hey, if somebody takes you out, just open a chat with them and actually ask them, hey, what gave me away? Or I'm noob at this game. What made you so easy to kill me or something? Usually they'll respond. I had one guy, he knocked me out of my ship. He did not pod me. I was in a wormhole, and I'd forgotten to bookmark the wormhole. And so I was kind of bouncing around trying to find the wormhole. Actually, I was trying to find the planet that I had scanned the wormhole down again from, so I could try to get back to it. And he saw I was still in system, and so he's like, you trying to find your wormhole? And I'm like, yeah. And so he actually let me warp to him, and he let me go. He found the wormhole for me, and he let me get right back through it. So he was super nice about him. Yeah, he popped me, but he didn't pod me. And so that was cool. And I learned something that day. I learned don't sit there uncloaked and hammer your D-scan more.
So you learned that you could shoot somebody and blow up their ship and not be a jerk to them, but still do it?
Yeah. And I plan on blowing people up at some point. Once I actually learn PvP, I don't know that I'll get into ganking per se, because but...
Oh, sorry, that was wrong chat, guys. I just said that across like the entire iRacing group here. Like,
But I would, so like if I'm sitting on a relic site and somebody shows up, I want to take them out because that's my relic site. You know what I mean? So the Bloodbath of BTAC-R, yeah. So I want to actually go check out the monument that's left over from BTAC-R. So one of the things with me with this game too is I'm really not good at it. I'm an old noob, guys. I explained a little earlier, but basically what that means is it's the same old story by a lot of people. I started playing the game years ago. This was made in 2011. And
you need to get off.
I started playing, I quit. I started playing, I quit. I never talked to anybody, so I kept quitting. But now I'm really trying to, do right by it. And then the chat here has been fantastic, and we joined Eve Uni, and so I'm trying to do it as a noob would. So I know just enough to be dangerous as an old noob, and I'm trying to just be a noob. So BTAC-R was amazing. I really love the lore behind the game. So even if I didn't play, I still have the books. I've got the Eve True Stories. I've got the Eve Source. I've got the Second Decade Edition sitting up there. So even just from a lore perspective, I think that's really cool. And I like how things like BTAC-R end up in kind of the lore and part of that story. Excuse me. Why are you whining at me? What? I can't. My dog's whining at me. I don't even know why. She just looked at me so sad.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
oh,
so
gosh.
Himitsu's nailing it right there.
Oh.
Somebody got wrecked. Did you get wrecked? Or did you wreck yourself?
Dude, there was so many cars spinning in turn 1. There was nowhere for me to go.
Whoa, Snapball, thank you so much for the donation. That is so awesome. That is going to go right back into the stream. We use that stuff to basically, if we're going to buy any new equipment or buy games, try to keep this stream going. We're going to be putting together a show where it's me and Preach here, where we're actually maybe, I don't know, we're kind of throwing around ideas, but thank you. That is so cool. I really appreciate that.
Been playing Eve since 2004. Oh, I missed the message. Did you read his message?
Let me stream it back up. Hang on. Let me get caught up here. I was about to say some of the best things I've learned in this game was from comboing people who kill me. Yep, I agree with that. Lawn Train, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys, everybody, for hanging out with us, by the way. Yeah, fun times that are just in your mind. Lawn Train, thank you very much for the follow. I super appreciate it. It's awesome. I really do. Nev Plays,
nice,
yeah,
dude.
who shares relic sites? Yeah, I don't want to share my relic. I hate that I got chased off a relic site because I was chicken. It was by a heron. I think I agree with what people were saying earlier. I should have gone ahead and I think I had like 50 million in my hold, and I know that's not much for most people, but for me that was a lot.
Oh man,
Wingspan DS agent here. It's what they mostly do. Oh, so Lawn Train was part of Wingspan. I have been picked off by a Wingspan agent, and
that's true.
It was, it's one of those things. I don't like stream sniping, but it happens. So, Nev Plays, thank you very much for the follow. This is fantastic, guys. Thank you very much for hitting that
Nev
follow
Plays gets he gets hosted by G a lot.
Oh yeah, I knew I've seen
and
his name
hangs out in
before.
G's chat a lot.
Yeah, okay, I've seen Nev Plays before.
Well, I mean, like, did you read the message that came with the donation?
Oh, Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see the message. Snapball. Here we go. So from Snapball.
Log into. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm logged into Twitch alerts right now. I just didn't. I didn't have that screen up.
Right.
So Snapball, thank you again. Seriously, thank you for the donation. That's very generous of you. He says she. I don't know. Been playing Eve since 2004. Wow. You're relatively new, but pretty damn entertaining to watch.
Serious? I just wrecked again.
Eve brings people together like no other game. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you. And yeah, I would agree with that. One of the things, so as an old noob, I always heard, never trust anyone in Eve, and that's pretty much true. But at the same time, like we were just talking about, people that'll kill you will give you help. But something else that has really seriously blown me away, and I'm not saying that lightly, has been, and since I just started streaming a couple of months ago, has been all you guys that join this channel and hang out. You're like super patient with me, and when Preach here is playing Eve, it's like I've learned more in 2 months than in all the, like, what is that, almost 4 years now, 4 or 5 years I've been playing this game. So I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. Nobody's obligated to donate, but do know it goes back into the stream, whether it's games or hardware or whatever it takes to get us to be streaming. And we are planning more big things for this channel, for our YouTube channel as well. We're going to be putting things out there. Thank you so much, seriously. So I just can't keep up with chat here, Preach.
All right, man.
Former Wingspan.
Sir Six had a speech at FanFest once.
Titan Graveyard and BTAC-R, it's beautiful. Yes, I want to go check that out. I'm sorry, I'm getting so. I've done some dumb things in Eve. I went through a wormhole with my Hurricane, no probs. Couldn't find anyone, couldn't find the exit. Ended up self-destruction my ship in a pod. I thought it was fun. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is when I first started doing exploration a couple of months ago, I was popping into wormholes with my Imicus, and I wasn't D-scanning hardly at all. Yeah, you need a D-scan. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I wasn't cloaking hardly at all. And for the first week and a half, I was like, what's the big deal? Because nobody found me. For a week and a half of wormholes, nobody found me. And then that changed. Every night. Lawn Tran, we won't hold the wingspan against you here. Just joking. What was that fight before BTAC-R with all the Titans and Losec? I have a video for that on my YouTube page.
Snapball, thanks, dude, for...
and it caused
thanks
a huge
for being here to join, dude.
blow up of escalations. Yep, I was there having lots of fun. Got in the Avatar first. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get caught up. Got on the Avatar. First Titan I was able to kill. I've never even seen a Titan in person yet. So I want to just go... I'm thinking about next time there's like a big battle, if I'm on... I'm thinking about just hopping into, you know, I don't know, whatever, something I can throw a Kobe Ops cloak on and just going and checking it out. I'm not going to participate at first, but I just want to check it out. Kind of be like the news or something. Let's see. So, for the people that don't know, Sir Six had a speech at Wow! So that explains... So, Preach, I don't know if you were on here earlier. Sir Six went to FanFest...
What the heck, dude?
What?
I literally said that 5 minutes ago. You don't listen to me anymore.
I'm saying
there's a communication problem here, Damien.
I'm trying to play a game and stream.
Damien, I don't even feel like I know you anymore.
Oh, see, this is it. Jeez Louise.
I told myself I wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Always getting so upset. No, it's like the 50th PC, you know, configuration, and yeah, I don't know. So, but did you know, you read that, but did you see what Sir Six said earlier about FanFest?
I don't know. I was probably
driving. See, I was trying to make a point.
Whoa. All right? Hold on.
What am I, a horse?
People
for the ethical treatment of animals.
Against distracted driving. Right, buddy. I'm a part. I feel like this is an important thing, okay?
What are you talking about?
So, you know, I was making sure that I was following that right there, so I was not distracted. That's why I didn't see anything that Sir Six said earlier, because I was driving. Okay?
Oh. So, what Sir Six said was that he was at FanFest, is going to Vegas, and is also going to the Australian one, which is not officially CCP, right? But they are having a presence there, if I remember correctly. So that makes sense. So you had a talk there. So, okay. That's awesome. That is crazy.
That is cool.
Okay. I'm sorry. I gotta cool. So for the people... Sir Six. So Sir Six, what was your speech? Can you tell me who you were there? I mean, can you do that? Or I want to look up your speech. I want to look it up. I want to go watch it. If they've got it. I know they've got a lot of the stuff up there. I watched a lot of the speeches. The presentations. I just put you out there, bro. Oh, semi-new to Twitch. Where is the donation button? Oh, actually, we have the donation button below the channel here. If you look at all the Rescast flavored stuff, there's one, should be right near the top, that says donate here. Oh, yeah, donate, click here. Should be right underneath the channel.
Whoa, the one in Australia is official this year?
Oh, is it official? Okay.
Nice. That's what Sir Six just said, but go ahead and read it, and then you'll know that
so
you'll be like, whoa!
Let me get caught up.
It's official, and you'll just forget that I even said it.
This is my first time watching you guys, but I'm enjoying the chill stream. Thanks, Snapball. And so that's one of the things that we really... I know, okay? I'm sorry. God, give me a minute here.
I can't even troll you without you even knowing
I'm walking here. Well, you remember that thing the other day where I apologized to you because I saw, after I went back and watched the stream, you said two things to me and I didn't even pay attention? And I said, oh man, I was watching the stream and you were talking to me and I totally didn't even hear what you said. And I apologized.
That's funny.
Wow. Speaking of people who kill you that give you...
You know, G explained this stream yesterday in his stream. Something to the effect of, they do it together. It's really a cool format because one of them's playing a game and the other one... And I don't remember what the actual word that he used was, but really it translates into the other one's trolling the other one. So it was kind of fun.
Yeah, and lately I feel like it's been him trolling me. I don't think I've gotten a chance to troll you since you wrecked out of every race you entered.
Every time
every race.
You're like, don't worry, you'll be done in a
No,
minute.
no, hang on. Let's hang on. Let's talk about it. When was it? Was it this week's race or last week's race? It was like a 400-mile race, right? You were going to be racing till 1 in the morning.
400,
so it was this
like,
week's
not
race,
good.
and he says to me, you know what? I was going to stream it, but it's such a long race. I won't stop streaming till 1. The race is going to take till 1. I said, no, you should stream because you'll be done in 5 minutes, and you can go stream Farm Simulator or something like that. I mean, come on. He gets ragged.
Let's be honest,
he gets wrecked every time.
So go ahead and well, I don't know if you want to, you can.
What?
The first Indianapolis 500 race, iRacing does full Indy 500s, right? And the first one, it's a Friday night.
He's in Indy, by the way. He's in Indy.
Yeah, it's my favorite place. Like, I'm rushing home. I get home, like, I'm calling my daughter on FaceTime, and I'm telling her how to, like, register me for the race over FaceTime and everything. I get home, I sit down in the chair, the race starts, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, crash, race over.
Uh-oh.
Like, literally less than 2 minutes.
This is one of the reasons why he started playing iRacing. Hey, you're getting really choppy over there. Did somebody start streaming Netflix or something over there?
My kids are doing stuff all over the internet.
Kids? The internet's not for kids.
Yeah. Wow, anyway. Somebody just said that I sound like their mom.
Well, no, we sound like their mom and dad.
But Preach sounds like my mom. That's what he said.
Oh, well, yeah. That's all right. So I want to point something out here. Sir Six is putting some good stuff up here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, you're fine. He's got a a link about his trip this year trip. It just says there is about my trip to FanFest.
Okay.
That link is about FanFest trip.
The what about the Matani, the terminally ill capsuleer?
What?
The terminally ill capsuleer, was that it?
Yeah, PADD is people against distracted driving.
No. It was after that.
Yeah, that one right there. Well, okay, it's up on my stream right now.
Yeah, you'll see which one I'm hovering over right now. But I think that shows the EVE community can do a lot of good too.
And then C-Pro Gaming posted a YouTube of Sir Six's speech.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go. Actually got that brought out here. I'm gonna bookmark that.
And Irvington is better than the rest of Indy. What?
Uh-oh. What?
Them's fighting words.
Oh, so, all right. Where's Irvington? I'm not familiar with that track. Or is that not a track to the city?
See, that's the problem. You know where Indianapolis 500 is.
Well, okay, but that's not fair because you know where Daytona is. I'm by Daytona, guys. I'm in between Orlando and Daytona.
Daytona has big races too.
Well, that's true.
Okay, you just used the example of the track.
All right, okay, I know where you're going with this.
The biggest race for NASCAR, as being like, oh, everybody's heard of that too.
Wow. Okay, case in point, fine, or point taken, I should say. Sir Six, I'm sorry to hear about your condition. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely watching that then. I was really drunk in the speech. Okay, so I've seen enough speeches from EVE FanFest to know that you almost don't even have to say that. I just assume half the people giving speeches are drunk. They've come straight from a pub crawl to the speech. I'm surprised they get as many people as they do to the speech on time, especially the panels. How do they get everybody a panel there on time? We do. We get distracted a lot.
With the comment of the night.
It is the comment of the night. We should see. This is where we need like the whole David Letterman comment of the night thing. Wasn't right, 8 a.m.
You do your thing, man. I'm gonna play some Farm Sims.
Well, I mean,
I'm frustrated with
You're doing Farm Sim?
iRacing with me.
Okay, well,
yeah, I'm gonna do.
Let's see. All right.
I'm gonna keep going. You haven't done anything. You've set the station.
I've done like a bunch of missions. You kidding me? Or I haven't really done missions. I've just shown up and Ram's taking care of the lightweight.
That's true. You've just kind of like, Ram, do your thing.
It's awesome. Iceland was exciting. I want to go. I want to go to Iceland anyway, but I think it's a really cool place, but I would love to go to.
Hey, Long Train, thanks for being here, buddy. Have a good night.
Long Train, thank you so much. Thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And thanks for the follow. Yes. You guys are awesome. This is fan. I don't know if we haven't had this many people in chat before. Just a few times, I think. So it's very, very cool.
When you got stream
rated, yeah.
You had like 125, 130.
Yeah. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. So, what do we do? What do we do? Do I run another... We run another mission? Oh, I've accepted one, so I have to run it. Oh, it's done.
Or you're not going to get
Derp.
your bonus.
Alright, let's see. Yes, I just received word from the colony. They should be able to stick to their production schedule, which is great news. Thank you, Liam. You've done the Caldari people a great service today. If you need any further help with the drone investigation, just say the word. Well,
Oh, Long Train. Thanks anyway, dude.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's all good. I appreciate it. All right, let's request another mission. You watch, chat. I can't wait. It's streaming so fast.
No, I'm watching it, man. I'm watching it.
The Royals. This just in. The Cardinals are beating the Royals 4-0. I'm going to start doing old school
Why
baseball
do we care
updates.
about the Cardinals?
Look, man. Well, actually, I don't. The Cardinals make me angry. But...
If you need any exploration tips or help on surviving relic and data sites against Wingspan, let me know. In-game name, Black...
Ivo.
Avo?
I bet it's Ivo. I'm gonna
All right,
I'll
CP.
save that off. We'll add that.
Pro.
Thank you very much again. Save that. Save that bad boy off. Here we go.
Gee, Nev wants to know if you're here. Oh, and C Pro Gaming gave you his in-game name too. Tokugawa Tsunayoshi.
That's a fantastic name.
And Sir Six is giving you his name
Yep.
too.
I got some of these guys in chat. Guys, we got a Rescast TV, all one word, in-game too. So if you're there, feel free to... And I'm going to say this. So I've got a great kind of mind for like going through logical things and figuring things out, but I think that damaged my memory. So if I don't know. Well, you know how they say the brain, like you see people that like really, really good at one thing, they really stink at other stuff. So my point is,
name.
my point is, if I forget who your in-game name is connected to in Twitch, I do apologize.
Well, my in-game name is Philip Collins with one L in Philip.
Oh, that's straight up like the very first result on the YouTube channel. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Dude, the first thing that comes up, 1, 2, 3,
Oh, I thought
4.
you meant...
First 4 things that come up is all about this guy in Eve. All about C-Pro.
Oh, yeah, Zeke, the Killboard's first one.
Yeah.
Evu. Okay. Cool.
2166 ships destroyed and 336 ships lost.
Twins are greater than Royals. Nice. That last game doesn't count. You know what? I would say I like the Twins, but as a Brave fan, I'm still bitter over the, what was it, 91? Or was it 92? Oh, I forget which year it was, but... Guys, we were supposed to go all the way. Let's see. If you look for me, IGN token... Google's name. Not in the game right now. Prepping. Gotcha. Yeah, the family is famous. Just say.
He's got a 6.28 KD right now.
May Bob be with you in your world travels. He is a killer. He is a killer. 91. Well, think Sir Six was talking about the family and how was a killer. Yeah. That's crazy. What am I doing here? I gotta play. Normally the local.
He has destroyed 487,000. Wait, 487.83 billion ISK. He has lost 30.5 billion ISK.
Wait, how many billion?
that he destroyed. 487.83 billion.
Are you kidding me?
According to this Z kill board.
Remind me not to pick a fight with you, even once I know how to fight. So what do? You do that, obviously that's got to be through, like, you just do a lot of big battles then, right?
If I'm reading this right, his biggest kill of all time was for 3.34 billion ISK. If I'm reading this right.
What was it?
A phoenix? Yeah. The phoenix that he destroyed
Welcome back.
was worth 3.3 billion ISK.
I think Packet put it right. It's a 500 billion ISK, almost just like gone by one person.
And I want to be
crazy.
your friend. I don't want to meet you anywhere.
Yeah, I don't want to meet you in a space anywhere.
I'm not asking for money either. I just want to be your friend.
It's just that's fantastic. That's great.
All right, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
Are you playing music? Holy cow! Drone much? All right, let's see. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. If you haven't hit that follow button, please feel free to do so. I know a lot of you have, and thank you very much for it. It's ResCast TV. It's a collaboration between myself and the guy that just went missing down there, PreacherMan23. And we're just streaming. I stream. I say I stream a lot of Eve. The last couple of weeks have been a little light on Eve because I've been trying a lot of new games. But Eve is my main. You'll see me playing Hawken and a bunch of other games. Why am I not approaching these cats? Oh, that's why. Pop that up. Anyway, we're streaming Eve. He does iRacing, and then you'll see Hawken, you'll see Farm Sim, you'll see Fallout. Actually, lately is a game we recently purchased. Things like that. So, you know, feel free to follow if any of those games are kind of cool to you. We're building out this channel. It's still really new. We're planning on actually thinking about doing like a monthly show or something like that, where we just basically sit and just argue and heckle, and I will talk about other things. We're thinking about maybe like looking at like something funny that happened during the previous month, or I don't know, maybe we'll do weekly. Who knows? Point being is, we're trying to put out regular content, 5 to 6 nights a week, different games, things of that nature. So, all right. So when they're yellow, does that mean? Yeah. Okay. It's got a target lock on me. They are targeting me way before I can get a target on them. All right. Let's get the DCU running. And I apologize, guys. I got a lot of drones here, so I'm not gonna be able to pay attention to it. I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're kicking the couch and it's kicking the desk.
I am not kicking the couch. I am not kicking the desk. Stop telling me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
Hey, you are. You are.
I love kids.
He's like, what? Not doing anything. As my whole monitor goes.
Yeah. Well, you're crashing. Remember?
Oh, so that Z kill that we were talking about was his first Titan.
Oh, was it?
And that was his biggest kill, he says.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, since these things are only effective at like 6,500, that's their fall off range, I think. I should wait to fire until I'm close to that range, or really, really like on that range. Actually, let's do this cat.
What do you think?
Oh, I better start targeting others. Gonna run out of targets. I'm just saying. Whoops. Don't do that.
Oh, goodness.
Come on, come on, come on. Dude, this is a blast. It's like shooting fish in a barrel when you've got somebody else who can really fight.
Wow. Now we got like PvP battles going on
What are you talking about?
in our stream.
We
People
do?
are threatening people. Yeah, it's getting bad.
Oh.
Decline's threatening G. G's like, bring it!
Oh,
Bring it!
no. They're
He's
going
like-
to end up with a battle right here and they're going to, all right, that's
I live
it.
in Boston, yo! Bring it!
Meet me in, oh, wait, are you in Southie? No, I'm just kidding.
I think he lives in Boston.
No, he's
Somewhere up in that
no,
area.
Maine, I think, right?
Maine?
I thought it was Maine. Again, my memory. We're talking about my memory.
Nah, I don't think it's Maine.
Warp drive active.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Boston. Somebody else was Maine.
Somebody else lives in Maine.
I think,
No.
was it Sir Six, I think was Maine. Oh, God, this is so bad.
You mean somebody lives there? What?
Dude, Maine is awesome.
All right, so I'm back in my tractor.
Boston's actually awesome, too. We're probably
I'm
going to do a
back in
couple
the
of years there
tractor
once the
that
kids are
you
gone.
flipped last night multiple times.
Dude, you told me to drive it.
And it feels like it's pulling to the left a little bit. Sir Six is from Maine, by the way. He says so in chat.
Nailed it.
Requested.
My memory strikes again.
You guys are bad.
It's so bad.
Docking request accepted. Docking
You're fine,
request
Decline. I'm just giving you a hard time, dude. Seriously, you're fine.
Oh, no, no.
I love it.
You go. Do your thing.
C Pro is a Mississippian. Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. Oh, nice. So, Nev plays from Minnesota. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. I want to go to
I want to see
Minnesota
if
so
I
bad.
jump this fence.
You'll hear me say that about everywhere. Well, so my
Yes.
wife and I do have plans. We're actually going to do the whole tour of the States, tour of Canada, and then we're heading over to Europe. And then probably Asia.
So he's looking for people's beds or floors to crash.
That's it. It's so funny that you say that because part of the reason why my wife and I want to do that whole thing, especially over in Europe, is because we like doing that whole Ancestry.com thing where you can look up your ancestry. And Ancestry.com does a pretty good job for like stateside stuff. But
Arkansas.
it only takes me. It's not your Kansas. It's our Kansas, and it only takes
I
me.
said Arkansas. That's where Decline's from.
Cool. Oh, you know what? They got good bass fishing in Arkansas. I think. I was watching.
Sorry, you were saying about your trip. You got
Yeah.
distracted.
I know. Squirrel.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. But over in Europe, it's harder for us to get information. So we've gotten I'm a mutt basically, but we want to go visit all these different places. My great grandmother's from a village in France. I lived in Berlin for a while, though I don't remember it because I was a baby and all this stuff.
Did you just call yourself a mutt?
I am a mutt. We're Scot. We're Irish. My wife apparently is descended from Robert the Bruce. Right? Okay. And first king of Scotland. And then what?
Oh man, see, look, the PvP chat is on.
Wow.
Like G is just like egging him on. He's like, "I dare you, come get me."
On
I
it,
dare
on
you.
it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be.
I got an interceptor.
It's gonna be.
Got me a raptor.
All right, gentlemen. Pick your frigates. Go at it.
That's right. 12 paces.
Decline. Thank you for your service. Seriously. Probably the biggest regret of my life is not doing the military out of high school. So thank you very much, and I do appreciate that.
Dude,
so, what?
remember when you were like beating the snot out of my planner last night trying to park the tractor?
Yeah.
I think you broke it.
I mean,
All right.
wait a minute. No, I've got a fit for you guys. You guys have to fight. Okay.
Steros.
No. Procures with
What's that diplomat ship?
something really slow. It would be the slowest battle in history. Be like, oh my gosh, is time dilation on? No, they're just really slow.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Time to yell at the kids. Reaper beats Ibis every time. Okay. Noob ships PvP is ultimate. Oh, okay. Sorry. So there's enough new people in stream here. So I want to tell you about how I was reminded about War Decks and what that means last year. So as I said, I am one heck of a miner when it comes to Veldspar, and so I had been given a fit by somebody that basically said, okay, this is a procure fit. You can go mining as long as you're in high sec. It'll last, you know, any small single onslaught from somebody, unless they bring a lot of friends. By the time Concord gets there, you'll be safe. So he said you don't want to go AFK mining, but you could use this procurer and you'll be pretty safe. You don't have to worry about ganking too much unless they come as a group. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I did my mining thing, and I got so used to just mining with that procurer, like no big deal. You know, it's tough enough. I'm good. Nobody tries to gank me, blah, blah, blah. I mean, come on, I only had a few mil in the hold anyway. And then, so one night, I plant my son, who at the time was 15, 14, something like that. My younger son, into my chair, and I said, hey, watch this. I'm going to go man the grill. And I was throwing steaks on the grill, you know, just cooking some burgers and some steak. No, hot dogs and steaks. Hot dogs for the kids, steaks for us. And all of a sudden, my son starts yelling out from the bedroom, going, Dad, Dad, you're getting attacked. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Concord will be there. Concord will be there. Well, okay, so what I forgot about is I had joined Bovril Borers, a.k.a., you know, Brave, ultimately, not too long before that. And completely forgot about War Decks. And so Concord never came to my aid, and my son actually stormed off mad at me because he felt guilty. The ship blew up. And to this day, I don't know if he's forgiven me.
In the Damien household.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Anyway.
You should have made him pay his allowance.
Right? Totally. I should calculate the current conversion rate from Plex to cash and say, okay, here's how much that was worth. You owe me this much cash.
Why didn't you warp to his station, boy?
Yeah. Hello? He knew how to do that. But no, he just screamed and yelled. No, I'm not, actually. I am part of... actually, I'm trying to do the whole noob thing now. I know I'm an old noob. I'm trying to be a noob. And so I've joined Eve Uni with Preacher Man here. I was kicked out of Brave for inactivity because, as I did so many times before, I did the big mistake of not talking to anyone. So I tried playing Eve completely by myself, solo. I didn't talk to anybody. If anybody tried to open chat with me, I was like, no, I don't want to talk. And so, because all I ever heard was, don't trust anybody, Eve is mean, everybody's horrible. And it is mean, but not everybody's horrible. So, this time around, though, has been different. So I got kicked out for inactivity. I stopped playing, and so I'm not part of Brave. I'm part of Eve Uni now, so... Yes, that's the other thing that I've learned about bookmarks. I haven't been dropping as many of those around the stations that I frequent because I haven't really landed in a station permanently yet, or one that I frequent super frequently, except for this one now. But I have learned about bookmarks, and that is probably one of the single best things I've ever learned in this game to keep me safe, to be quite honest with you. Blue to Eve, but I'm pretty sure they know I'm always doing exploration. Yeah. Learned something else. We got another cat that hangs out with us in chat an awful lot. And although I haven't seen him for a little while. He's not here, is he? He hasn't said anything yet. Is he Jester around?
I haven't seen him tonight.
You know, I think his shift changes, so I don't know if... I don't know,
he
maybe...
said he was more back during the day stuff or whatever.
I haven't. I haven't seen anything... I'm trying to think what the biggest thing I maybe have seen. In person... To be honest with you, it might have just been a freighter. One of those big freighters. I forget which one. Wait. Okay, now I'm about to learn something new that I thought I had down cold. Never warp to a gate at 0. I learned that... Oh, no. Okay, I do know that. I do know that because I remember when I was with Bovril, we had bookmarks in our system so I could warp to, 200 usually is what they were set at. So I wouldn't get caught in a bubble. But I got so used to, over the last month and a half... not here, obviously, running the Catalyst, but I got so used to running the Tyrannus, I just never worried about bubbles, so... But no, I've not seen anything of size, anything of scale yet, and I am actually anxious to do that. Okay, cool. Let's see.
Isn't there a
Already got
ship
you as a
that's so
friend.
big that you can't go on a station with it?
Yep. Yeah, there are several. Those are the capital ships, right? All capital ships are too big. Yes, I have. Yes, it was in Buzz, and I never hung out with him. And again, that was to my peril. I mean, it was a bad thing. I just didn't reach out to anybody. Supers and
Supers and
Titans,
Titans.
yeah. And so those ships are anywhere from like I don't know what 18 kilometers, for the capitals, and the supers are like 7 or 8 kilometers or something like that.
Those are the ones that you have to like train for 47 years and to be
Well,
able to.
I've had
Right?
several. Yeah, Titans can't. I've had several people in chat here say that once you become a Titan, like some people don't even want to become a Titan pilot because once you do, that's all you do. That's all that alt does. And so, like, somebody will have an alt for that, and then they'll go train up another alt because you just can't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I understand what they're saying when they mean that. It's kind of like, you know, it's such a rare, I guess, a rare person to find to have that ability to do that who really
Well, it would be
can
like
do it
if
well.
you were a football player. Better yet, if you were a baseball player
There you go.
and you could always hit home runs every time you were up because your bat was bigger than everybody else's,
Yeah.
you would probably always bat fourth.
Okay, but you say that, except if you
Don't.
look what Sir Six says.
It's a coffin.
Yeah, and I think I get it. So what you say is partially true, I think, because yes, you've got a big gigantic weapon, but you can only hit big gigantic things.
I thought you were gonna go into this whole like
I'm not going down baseball diatribes.
sabermetrics thing.
Oh no. We're not going to sabermetrics. Oh, Sir Six can fly an Avatar, so Sir Six has been around, well, we know for a while, but in Avatars it was one of those Titans.
Packet. It takes about 83 years to train for a Titan.
Sure feels that way.
C Pro can drive one too. You probably have to be able to drive one before you can speak at FanFest, I would guess.
Oh, I don't think that's. It depends on what you're talking about.
I'm.
Oh, you're joking. Gotcha. Sorry, a little slow on the uptake.
2011, huh?
All right, let's see here. Another one offered. Gee, I'm missing doing exploration, man. I think tomorrow night. Preach tomorrow night. Do you think you're going to be around for that event with Eve Uni?
I gotta look at the time still. I don't remember what time
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, let's chat about it and see, because I want to kind of get some of the Eve Uni stuff out of the way, because I'm really itching to get back out and do some exploration. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah. We got company coming over tomorrow afternoon, but I don't know.
I really do like exploration a lot. Cap Ships 5, wonderful skill. How long does it take? Okay, I gotta go look it up. Actually, I'm probably... Well, yeah, it'll be here. It'll be here. What's it, capital? So, capital ships, the skill book. Preach, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you know, obviously, depending where you are, 400 to 500 million ISK.
Oh my gosh. That's more than I even have.
Time required for me to learn. Now, Now, I have to dedicate to this, right? Total training time is 31 days, 16 hours, 2 minutes, and 36 seconds.
But you have other stuff you have to learn to be able to even get to that, right?
No, actually, I think that includes... I think that's everything. But keep in mind that I have learned some stuff already up to like level 3, level 4, and level 5. I gotta be missing something, though. Oh, then there's the other thing. You've got to be able to afford it. You've got to have a basically, it's like an aircraft carrier, right? You got to have a team around it, right?
You don't have advanced Starship Command.
Titan skill book. That's just one skill. Oh, that's just one skill. Yeah. 6 bill, I think, still. Oh, my gosh.
Look at in-game chat. Just train gunnery. Oh, I gotta remember my password for Eve. Hey, I remembered it. 20,000 people on right now.
Holy cow.
Whoa, hey. Come on, man. This is a family thing.
Oh, I know. Well, no,
You just-
I mean like cows that are holy, because then I can have steak.
That's why they're from India.
Philip Collins is now online, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? It's gunnery.
Yeah.
Gunnery, total skill points in gunnery. Just gunnery points.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Mining is fun. Declare war
36
against
million.
Ivy League.
Look at this. Do you see all these level 5 gunneries? Projectile turret, laser specialization. Oh my gosh.
I have 14 emails in a stinking game.
I
Are
have
you
17
serious?
emails.
Well, you're more important than me.
Nah.
Wait, what's the difference between Eve time and our time?
4. Eve time is plus 4.
Oh, I don't think I can do it.
Okay, so let's see. What am I missing? 6 billion. Yes, you need more skills. Look at in-game chat. Just train gunnery. That's insane, Barf. That's truly insane. I'm gonna save this off.
Yeah, I don't think I can make that event tomorrow, by the way.
You kidding me?
Well, it's right when my company is going to be here.
That's what you... So you explain to them that you have a training class.
Hmm.
That's all I get. All right, Barf. That's Captain Insano right there. Barf train more skills. Yeah, no kidding. That's crazy. I will be since I'm done with Okay, so that's what. Yeah, okay. And G, you might have said this earlier because I asked earlier. I don't know if you were here. So you're going to be doing DED. So what's the DED sites again? Oh, Nev plays. Uh-oh, now we got throwdown of everybody's missiles, like weaponry skill. Level 0 missile launcher.
Oh, no.
That's grand. No, it's not. You'll see.
On like Donkey
No,
Kong.
it's not like Donkey Kong. You'll see.
Hey, I know, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to make things, a little more exciting.
So, okay, so did anybody... maybe chat hasn't been long enough here. DED sites, what is that? Those aren't Go sites. What is that? What is that? I know what that is.
Man, are we at war with more people?
Yes. Eve Uni is going to always be at war with... The fact that we were at war with as few people as we were when we signed up. 5.5 billion ISK for Amar Titan.
Why does mining is fun hate us? Like, what? Mining is fun, and we're going to come and declare war on Ivy
You
League.
gotta understand. People, like, they intentionally go to war to generate content. Like, literally. Like, they are happy about going to war. Welcome to Eve Uni, always at war. Yeah, exactly. It's always at war. Especially...
Will I turn on the counter to see how many times I spin my ship? Where somebody had one.
Your drone skills look like that dude's gun skills? Really? I feel like it's like we're showing off... It's like Muscle Beach here in chat. Muscle Beach here in chat!
You don't even want me to
Combat
bring mine.
sites you have to scan down. Okay, yes, that's why I knew what those were. I just didn't know what those were. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Well, that...
Oh my gosh.
I've been reading that. People are like, oh yeah, we what was it? When Brave moved to Fountain, there was additional battles there, and I heard people like, oh, they were writing out like, oh yeah, it helps us generate great content, and yeah, it's crazy. Let's see, same content, great word. Nev, the one thing I've learned is that you're always a noob at Eve. Oh, good. So then I shouldn't call myself an old noob then, because that would make me sound like I know what I'm doing if everybody's a noob at Eve. I gotta come up, I'm just a noob. No, that's not right either. But I will say this. It took me years of off and on play. Oops, not there. To get to not 10,400,030 or 438,237 skill points. And Barf has 36 million skill points in gunnery alone. What's up?
Are you guys ready for this?
Fire away.
I'm officially over 1 million skill points learned.
We need a studio audience clap.
Yep. Oh, I have one.
Oh, here we go.
I have one.
All right, let's see. It is 03:23 Eve time.
We gotta almost do this again, don't we? Here we go.
Do what again?
Hey, guess what? I'm officially over 1 million skill points earned. Yes.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's the Rescast TV live studio audience. That's not in chat.
Right. Why is there something? There we go.
Just say you play, you never call yourself a noob. Yeah, but then I can kind of explain away stupid things. Like, you guys didn't see when I got stream sniped. I was totally stupid on that.
No.
It was worse than that.
You uncloaked
yes.
4 different times, and all 4 times it was for the same thing.
I know. Well, I uncloaked like 3 times, I think it was. I got off Wormhole. I went to a planet. I didn't know how to do bookmarks at the time, so I went to a planet. I would jump planets a couple times, but I think that time I just went straight to a planet. I threw out my drone, tried to throw out my drones, and then hit cloak. Wasn't hitting my D-scan. For whatever reason, the button, I didn't click probes, not drones, sorry. It didn't click, so I had to uncloak, and then click the probes again. I cloaked, and then I'm like, crap, for whatever reason they didn't, so I had to uncloak again. I wasn't moving. I was sitting still in space after jumping straight to the planet. So Wingspan, Diaphora, who I don't even know if he's still in here or not, but literally his scanner probes bumped into me, knocking my cloak off, and he knocked me out. That's how noob I am. So that's pretty noob.
Man. All right, so
I am having fun, and that's the whole point, Packet.
I'm 3 days away training time to be able to fly an interceptor. But we have a problem.
What's wrong with that?
The book I need is 10 jumps away.
So go get it.
And we're at war.
Always going to be... Look, if you see red, go the other way. It's that simple. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Let me see if this helps. We do this.
I'm at war and I'm going out in space. I'm streaming it.
I'll do that. Okay, I'm good now.
Wait a minute, I finished this mission. Why did it not let me?
I am now back playing Farm Simulator.
You are not.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I am. I got other stuff that's training still, so.
Oh, see, look what NevPlay said.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a look at. I haven't done any mining in ages, but if that's set up for battle, that'll be interesting. So, do you kind of like lure people in, like they think you're doing whatever, and then you surprise them with it? Okay, what's this cat want? What do I?
No, honestly, I really did switch back to Farm Simulator, but it was just because, not because I'm scared. It's because it's really hard to play Eve in this chair.
Oh, you got your racing chair?
Yeah. So.
I do.
That's why I went ahead and switched.
I've seen. Okay, so here's the term that I would hear a lot when I was with Brave. So Brave is for newbies, because you say, oh, Brave newbies, right? All the noobs go to Brave. But it's also for bitter vets, right? So how many of you in chat would you consider are a bitter vet?
Why do you have to put everybody in a class?
I'm not. I'm telling you, this is what they call them.
Why can't we just all be one big happy family?
I'm not.
You are, dude. You're like, well, you're a bitter vet. You're a noob. You're a rock star. Everybody. I mean, it's just. Can't we just all be the same?
Shows you summit. That's not from mine. Oh wait. Do I have the kill mail? Shoot, did I miss it?
Uh oh, they're saying Eve Barf is a bitter vet.
Okay, that's an avatar kill mail. Oh, I see. It's in in-game chat. My bad.
Packet Creeper.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. Like, this game is not for everybody, right?
There's a lot you can do in the game, though. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm not saying there's not. I don't know. There's just so long that you can keep the fire hose in your mouth before you got to take it out. So you can breathe.
All right.
I think for me, this
I gotta go
past
drop
week
this
has
stuff
been
off.
like, I've been breathing, if you know what I mean.
Active.
Why did I not grab the... That's crazy.
So, guys, you can go to our YouTube channel and check out all of our
Oh, yeah.
Eve Stream Snipe videos. If we're gonna have it happen, we're gonna get something out of it, I guess. But Damien's I cloaked and uncloaked 4-time video was up there too.
Yeah, courtesy of Wingspan.
There's a playlist called Eve Highlights, and you can check out all those videos on there.
Well, and I got to tell you, I've been interested in exploration since I started playing the game. But it was literally watching G. I was totally like, okay, I got to do this, because I've never actually sat down and bothered to watch somebody do it. As a matter of fact, so one of the things that threw me off of exploration was several years ago when I was doing some of the training. I went through some of the scanning tutorials, and I think back then they did not have the buttons to where it'll auto group them, whether you want a type pattern or an expanded pattern. I think you had to manually do it, and I think the training had you only using 3 or 4 at the time. And so I found scanning to be very frustrating. I'm like, okay, this is something I'm going to have to learn. It's going to take a while to learn. Forget it. I'm going to go back to mining until I have more time. So coming back, watching G, totally loving his stream with that. Then I found that, okay, cool, I can go out in an Amicus. I got a fit. I went out. It was a lot of fun. And did the camera die? Uh-oh. My camera died.
I was wondering what was happening. I was wondering if you were just choking over there or something.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, I'm like...
I can hear you. I don't know if the stream can.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
RIP camera, or is he just being super still? I think they can hear you.
OBS 8. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. Let me try to fix it. I don't know if it's going to work, but... Whoa, and now I can't get camera back. Let's add a new one. Whoops. Are you still